TV here for a Friday night showdown between the Post 22 Hardhats and the Gretna East Griffins. As we're ready to go here for the second game for the Post 22 Hardhats here in this game after they took on Fargo earlier this morning and defeated them by a score of 8-0. So leadoff man here is Aiden Roberts. As the first pitch is swung on as this ground ball is hit up to the shortstop as he throws over to first, as that will be for the first out here of the inning on the first pitch of the game as Aiden Roberts, who grounds out as the shortstop. And now batting second here for Post 22, number 3, Jackson Reeder, with one away. For Reeder on the season, a .485 batting average with a .575 on-base percentage, 33 hits, 23 RBIs, and 31 runs scored for the Hardhats shortstop. As a starting pitcher here for Gretna East is number 3, Drew Dowd, as he offers the first one to Reeder. That one is outside and low for ball 1. As a glove up in front of the face here for Dowd, the windup. The 1-0 pitch, this one is in for strike 1. As Reeder with 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike here with a little bit of some drizzle rain coming down. Hopefully it doesn't affect this game very much as Reeder takes a swing here on the next pitch. A pop fly up in the air into left field. As that one drops, that's going to be a base hit as a throw to second is made as Reeder will hold off on first. So that one just fell right through the center fielder and left fielder and Carter Woodson and Jensen Albers.
Now batting the center fielder, number 19, Keeper.
So Jackson Reeder will find his way on first base, as now this pulls up the Hardhats center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Kiefer on the season, a .438 batting average with .535 on-base percentage, 35 hits, 33 RBIs, and 35 runs scored, as he is the team leader in both 2 categories in hits and runs. As the first pitch he sees, this one is in for a strike. So with 1 away after the leadoff man and Aiden Roberts, who had a ground out to the shortstop, and Colton Silman as he threw it over for the first out. As the next pitch to Kiefer, the offering is down low for ball 1. 1-1 count for Kiefer as Josh Elder, who is on deck, as he sways the bat low. Reeder with his leadoff on first. As the pitch comes, Kiefer swings and misses for strike 2. As he looks over to Coach Downs on the third base lines as the Hardhats deciding to pull out the white jersey with red pants uniform combo here this evening, as Gretna East in the black jerseys with yellow sleeves. 1-2 count as Dowd takes a look over to Reeder on first. As the right-hander throws the pitch as a swing here from Kiefer, that will go for a foul ball up and out of play. Now so you get another chance here on the same 1-2 count. One last look over to Coach Downs before he enters into the right-handed batter's box as he puts the back up to the shoulder. Dowd, one more look over his left shoulder to Reeder on first. As the 1-2 pitch comes to Kiefer, this one is off of his shoulder, so a hit by pitch would put runners on first and second, and Reeder and Kiefer.
Hit by pitch brings up the catcher, number 25, Elder.
As for Lars Kiefer, making that for his 5th hit by pitch on the season. And now that pulls up the Hardhats catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. So with only 1 out, with 2 runners on first and second here for the Hardhats, as Josh Elder on the season, a .384 batting average with a .495 on-base percentage, 33 hits, 40 RBIs, along with 17 runs scored. And now Elder, who has the team lead in RBIs with 40, as the first pitch he takes, as that one falls in the strike zone for the 0-1 start. As he steps back in, the second lefty that Drew Dowd has faced off here so far in this first inning, as the Hardhats being the away team. As Elder, the next pitch he sees, takes a swing that's up and away, out of play for another foul ball. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes for Josh Elder, with the third baseman Hadley Burris waiting on deck. As Dowd gets his feet back up on the mound, he looks down the middle with the ball behind his back. Kiefer with his leadoff on first and Reeder on second. Dowd takes a look back, offers the 0-2 pitch. This one is outside for ball 1. As Elder now also having a team lead in walks with 20 times, getting a free ticket to first base with only 9 strikeouts against him. As he holds the bat about midway, he waits for Dowd as the Pitch comes. This is swung on as a ground ball gets past the shortstop. It bounces over him and falls into left field. So that's going to be another single for the Hardhats. And Josh Eller, and that's going to put bases loaded here for the first time in this game, already here in the first inning. As the Hardhats third baseman and Hadley Burris, who will come up to hit next as the courtesy runner for Josh Eller will come in. That's number 9, Hudson Ogle. As Ogle, who played in right field in Game 1 against Fargo this morning, as he comes down in for a courtesy runner with Josh Eller on first. So Hadley Burris, who steps up to the plate, playing third for the Hardhats. As for him on the season, a .371 batting average, .536 on-base percentage, and 23 hits on the year. As the first pitch he sees hits a ground ball to the shortstop, underhands it to second to throw to first, and a double play to finish out the top of the first inning for Gretna East. As that was going to the 6-4-3 double play. So after that top of the first inning for post 22, as the leadoff man and Aiden Roberts, who hit a ground out to their shortstop, and number 23, Colton Sillman. And then the second batter in the lineup, Jackson Reeder, hit a pop fly up in the air into left field as the center fielder and left fielder, with some miscommunication, the ball fell and landed as he got a single out of it. And then Kiefer, as he was facing about a 1-2 count, takes a hit by pitch, puts runners on first and second. And then Eller manages to sneak one past the shortstop, just bouncing right over his right shoulder and rolling into left field to put bases loaded. And then Burris hits into the 6-4-3 double play. So we take a look here defensively for the post-22 Hardhats. Starting the outfield and left field is number 2, Kane McLeod, and center field number 19, Lars Kiefer, and right field number 7, Bridger Karn. As you look in the infield at third base is number 14, Hadley Burris. At shortstop, number 3, Jackson Reeder. At second base, number 10, Aiden Roberts. And at first base, number 20, Reagan Koskin. Josh Eller, the catcher, and the starting pitcher for the Hardhats this evening is number 17, Declan Mickley. For Mickley on the season, 19.2 innings pitched with a 3-win and no-loss record. 20 walks to 26 strikeouts, along with a .355 ERA for the Hardhats southpaw. As we saw Broden Sales pitch in Game 1 today, another southpaw for the Hardhats. We've seen 2 complete games for Braden Staper and Tayton Giddings, both of them throwing over 100 pitches. So, Mickley will get his warm pitches in as we look here for Gretna East. Their 3 up will be their third baseman, number 6, Kason Brown. And then batting second will be their catcher, number 84, Carson Herman. And batting third is their shortstop, number 23, Colton Sillman. As the Hardhats, they come up to the mound here, as they will cook the Hardhats with Declan Mickley and wish him here for a good game pitching. As the first batter, he will be a righty. As Elder, final words with Mickley before they split up, as they got to work together here good in this game. As Pulse 22, pitching from Broden Sales back against Fargo this morning, and defensively for Pulse 22 was incredible, as they look to keep that way here for this game. As Mickley offers the first pitch, this one is going to go sneak away from Eller. That one goes for ball 1, also getting close to hitting the umpire. So that will start off on a 1-0 start as Elder gives that ball out of the way and hands it right back to the home plate umpire. As Kason Brown here at bat. As Mickley delivers the 1-0 pitch, this is swung on a ground ball hit to Burris at third. He walks into it and throws it over to first, and Koskin, with the stretch catch, makes it for the first out here of the inning off the ground out to Kason Brown. As now batting second is the catcher, number 84, Carson Herman, as he comes in. As both leadoff hitters for both the Hardhats and the Griffins, both grounding out over to the shortstop and third baseman. As set up here in the batter's box, as Mickley offers the first pitch. This is swung on, popped up and out of play for a foul ball. As the 0-1 start with Colton Sillman, the shortstop, waiting on deck. So Mickley will put his hands up by his head as he gives the slight nod to Josh Eller behind the plate. The next offering comes, swung on, that one hooking right into deep right field. That will go for another foul ball. So the 0-2 count here for Carson Herman as Sillman waits on deck as he takes a look over towards the dugout. Taps on home plate and puts the bat back up to the shoulder. Mickley, the 0-2 pitch coming, as this one is just up high for ball 1. As Mickley just trying to throw something there to see if it would count, as that time it did not work. Back here with the hands by the head. 1-2 count with one away in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch swung on, and that will go for another foul ball here for Carson Herman. So Mickley will get another new baseball here as the rain still continuing to pour here, as it's just very light for the time being. Mickley, 1-2 following another foul ball here from Carson Herman. As the pitch comes swung on, and that one going up and over the roof of the Griffins dugout. So 1-2 count still remains outside the box as it takes one last practice swing before he sees another pitch that Mickley will throw. As he waits for Elder. Mickley agrees. As the 1-2 pitch to the plate, swung on. This is a ground ball, hits a Roberts at second. He handles it and throws it to first, and that's the second out here of the bottom of the first inning. So 2 groundouts from both Brown and Herman. As now this is the shortstop number 23, Colton Silman. As we take a look here for both teams here, how they're doing in the tournament. For Post 22, they are 2 wins and 2 losses through 4 games, as they sit 12th in the standings out of all 32 teams here participating. As the first pitch that comes into Silman will go outside for ball 1. For Gretna East, there are 3 wins and 1 loss in this tournament, and they sit 8th in the standings out of all the teams. As the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So 2 pitches in here for Silman, faces a 1-ball, 1-strike count with 2 away. Mickley on pause on the mound. Kicks a leg, the 1-1 pitch is swung on. That one hooking left for a foul ball. So now the count is brought up here to 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 away. After that first inning for Drew Dowd, he just threw 14 pitches, as Declan Mickley has hit 11 here so far, just on 2 batters now, making this for his 3rd. As the 1-2 pitch comes, this is popped up in the air into right center, as the right fielder and Bridger Karn is under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out here of the first inning. So 1 away, 0-0 game, only 1 hit belonging to the Post 22 Hardhats, and 1 error going for Gretna East. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 2nd inning.
It's going to be like this the rest of the game. Yeah. Like it's going to stay steady like this. Basically, the next hour is going to be just that steady rain like this. The radar is showing right here. This is now. Just kind of keep going. Yeah.
Ready to go here to start the 2nd inning, as leadoff hitter here for the Post 22 Hardhats at number 15, the designated hitter number Regan Turnquist. As he comes up to the plate, it'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters here for the Hardhats to open up this 2nd inning, as the rain's starting to come down a little harder than it was in the 1st inning. For Turnquist here on the season, as he came in for only 1 at-bat in the last game as a pinch hitter. He was the last at-bat of the game and got the brought in the last run of the game to win 8-0 over Fargo this morning. As the first pitch Turnquist sees, as he pops this one up and out of play for a foul ball. So the count now here 0-1, as Turnquist with a .357 batting average on the season, along with 5 hits, 4 RBIs, and 4 runs. As the second pitch he sees, he takes it for ball 1. So the 1-1 count here for Turnquist, as Drew Dowd twists and turns. The pitch is in for strike 2. And the 1-2 count here for Turnquist with the first baseman number 20, Reagan Koskin, on deck. As Dowd, the righty, the 1-2 pitch coming. Swung on this one up the middle, and that'll be a single and a base hit for Regan Turnquist. And now the leadoff man here for the second inning is on board, and now pulls up the first baseman, Reagan Koskin. As for Koskin, he did play first base back in earlier this morning against Fargo. For Koskin here on the season, a .367 batting average, along with a .472 on-base percentage, 11 hits, 7 RBIs, and 12 runs scored. We also saw Koskin open up this whole game series as he was a starting pitcher. And he played the Jitbros and got the win on an 8-0 victory. As first pitch he sees, you'll take a piece of it with him on a hit by pitch. So the second hit by pitch, Drew Dowd has thrown the first one to Kiefer, and now the one here to Koskin. This pulls up the left fielder number 2, Kane McLeod. McLeod on the season, a .211 batting average, 15 hits, 23 RBIs, and 17 runs scored. So the first two batters here in this inning on first and second as McLeod trying to place a bunt, as this one is going to come directly up and behind him and into the netting for a foul ball. So the 0-1 start for McLeod. So I apologize for the rain there on the window, but it's starting to get down here, raining more and more. As 0-1 count, Dowd with the ball behind his back. Or look over to Turnquist on second. The 0-1 pitch as McLeod looking to try to go for a bunt again. He'll let that one fly through. That one was in for ball 1 as the first baseman and number 4, Colton Nicholson, who was trying to cheat that one to get there early on, as he plays pretty far in front of the runner on first, and Reagan Koskin. 1-1 pitch. This one is traveling outside, as that one goes for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Dowd settles back up on the bump. Base runners with their leads. The 2-1 pitch as McLeod trying to place for a bunt again, as that one goes directly down for a foul ball. So 2-2 as Bridger Karn, the right fielder, the hard hat on deck as he goes and gets that foul ball out of the way. As Dowd given a new one. Brushes up on the bump as he looks down the middle, trying to get his call from the catcher and Herman. 2-2, the pitch. Swung on by McLeod. This one up and deep into right field, just hooking right enough to go foul, as that one is out and into the parking lot. So Dowd will do it again here with another new baseball. McLeod taps on home plate. Bat back up to the shoulder. Another look over to Koskin on first with the first baseman and Nicholson off. Next pitch is low and outside for ball 3. So full count here to Kane McLeod with no outs here in the inning. Runners on first and second as we're still here in a tied 0-0 game. Dowd gets the pitch ready. The 3-2 comes to McLeod, takes a swing, and that one up and out again for another foul ball. So 3-2 count as home plate umpire, as he will grab a few extra balls. So another shot here for the second time on a 3-2 count for Kane McLeod. Dowd, as he receives the call from his catcher. One last look over to Turnquist on second. The 3-2 pitch. This one is up high and inside for ball 4. And that will be a walk to Kane McLeod and puts bases loaded here for the post-22 Hardhats. As McLeod, who earns for his 13th walk on the season.
We have now batting number 7, Karn.
And now up here is the 9th hitter in the lineup, the right fielder number 7, Bridger Karn. So bases loaded, no outs. For Karn on the season, a .286 batting average with 12 hits, 7 RBIs, and 20 runs scored. So the first pitch goes straight down the middle for strike 1, and the 0-1 start here for the right fielder. Hardhats trying to put the first run here up in this game. The 0-1 pitch, this one turns into 0-2 with that one going in for strike 2 onto Bridger Karn. After him, we go back to the top of the lineup here for post-22. It'll be Aiden Roberts, who is on deck. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs, bases loaded. As Dowd delivers the pitch, this one is outside in the left-handed batter's box for ball 1. As Dowd back up to the mound. Karn with the bat up high. 1-2 count after that previous pitch, in and outside for ball 1. Kicks a leg, as this one is down low right along the turf for ball 2. 2-2 count. Karn taps on home plate. As we'll see maybe if all the base runners will take their early lead off. Dow delivers. This one is outside for ball 3, so another full count here. We saw this happen to the last at-bat in Kane McLeod, where he earned for the first walk given out today. Dow back with the glove in front of his face. The 3-2 pitch comes. Karn takes a swing, which was a little late, and as that one goes up into the netting for a foul ball. So another pitch for him to see on a full count. After he gets the call there from Coach Downs, as he waits for Dowd. As he kicks and deals on the 3-2 pitch. This one is down low and outside, and that one is for ball 4. And that'll bring in the first run to score in this game. Post 22 1, Gretna East 0. As for Regan Turnquist, who comes in to score for that run. And now we go back to the number 1 hitter in the lineup in Aiden Roberts. Roberts, who is 0 for 1 on a ground out. So bases still remain loaded with nobody out. As Dow the first pitch to Roberts, this one through the middle for strike 1. Roberts takes a look at the bat before entering the batter's box. As Dow turns, delivers the 0-1 pitch, low and away for ball 1. 2 pitches, 1-1 count start here for Hardhats second baseman Aiden Roberts. As Dow will receive a new ball after that one. Must have got a little wet. He did not want it anymore, as they toss that one off to the side. As Roberts, the 1-1 pitch comes to him. This one is outside for ball 2. So Reagan Koskin on third base, with Kane McLeod on second and Bridger Karn on first. With Aiden Roberts at bat. As Dowd, the 2-1 delivery. Roberts swings, pops this one up and out of play. So the count here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out. And now post 22, thanks to the RBI walk to Bridger Karn, allows Regan Turnquist in to score to bring us the first run of the game. And now the 2-2 pitch. As Dowd kicks the leg, comes to the plate. Roberts a swing up in the air into right field. As this is Drew Barada under it as he makes the catch. Koskin tags up from third. The throw as the tag gets him. So Koskin, as he gets out, trying to score the second run of the game. As now that is 2 outs there on the fly out from Roberts and the tag out to Koskin at the plate. So now with runners on the corners here for post 22. As now Jackson Reeder, who comes up to the plate. But first Carson Herman gives a quick call sign here to his infielders. As Reeder steps back in. As he waits for Dowd. Runner on first and Karn with a good lengthy lead. First pitch, this one comes up high for ball 1. As Reeder, another look over to Coach Rich Downs on the third base line in front of the Hardhats dugout on third base. Dowd takes another look over to Karn on first. Glove up and ready for Nicholson, the first baseman. As the next pitch, this one is fouled to left side and out of play. Now for the 1-1 count to Jackson Reeder. As at the start of this inning was Regan Turnquist, as he was the 6th hitter in the lineup, and now the Hardhats who find their way a few hitters in. As the next pitch here to Reeder, this one is called for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the second inning. Runners on the corners for the Hardhats. As Reeder steps right back into the batter's box. Sways the bat low. As Dowd receives the pitch. And it comes. Reeder swings and misses for strike 3. So the strikeout to Reeder, as that will finish out the top of the second inning. Post 22 scores their first run, and the first run of the game, as they have the 1-0 lead. As Mickley will make his return to the mound here for the Hardhats. As for Gretna Griffins, it will start off with the first baseman Colt Nicholson, followed by the left fielder Carter Woodson, and then the center fielder Jensen Albers here for the start of the bottom of the second. So to take a look here for Gretna East, out of all four of their games here so far in this tournament. The first game they played, they beat Millard, who the Hardhats lost to yesterday for their one and only game, as they split us 2 games with Jidbros, as that's who the Hardhats played the first game of this whole tournament. And then Gretna also defeating Fargo for their 3 wins, as they took a loss to the Judd Bros. So that's how Gretna's tournament has gone here so far. As mentioned earlier, they sit 8th in the standings, as Post 22 sits 12th, as the top 4 teams out of every team, which is around 32 here at this Omaha tournament, will make it to the semifinal and championship games that will be held Sunday. So the Hardhats, they have one game tomorrow. That's at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, as they will play Lincoln East, also known as Carpetland, as that will be taking place at another field, but that game will still be streamed here on Hardhats TV. So Mickley, as he will throw one more final warm-up pitch here, and the bottom of the second inning will go underway. Hardhats trying to protect here on this 1-0 lead after the bats were a little slow to start for the game earlier today, and right as that third inning hit, they clicked, and they got the 8-0 win over Fargo. As Broden Sales, who threw 2 strikeouts in that game, he was phenomenal and defensively for the Hardhats. So here comes Colton Nicholson, the first baseman, as this will be a righty that Mickley will face off against. As the first pitch comes to him, as a breaker ball that goes up high, that one for ball 1. So Mickley takes a look down on the cleats as the rain is now starting to go a little bit lighter. It was getting harder and harder as the minutes passed. As the next pitch, this is swung on, popped up and out of play for the 1-1 count. As Mickley will get a fresh baseball, as he's trying to keep that ball as dry as he can. As the 1-1 pitch comes to the plate, as this one is just up high of the strike zone, that one called for ball 2. Now the 2-1 count here for the Griffins' first baseman. It's the left fielder Carter Woodson waiting on deck, as Mickley the 2-1 offering. This one up high for ball 3. As Elder tosses it back to him, he takes a look out in center field. As he returns back up here to the rubber. 3-1 count to the leadoff hitter as the pitch comes. This one is up and away for ball 4, so a leadoff walk here to the first baseman in Colt Nicholson, as that is the 21st walk allowed on the season from Declan Mickley. This pulls up the left fielder, number 7, Carter Woodson. So Woodson tosses the bat over to the side from Nicholson as he comes and steps up into the box. So with the runner on first, the first time that Gretna has had a base runner here so far in this game through only 1 inning played. As Mickley kicks the leg, the pitch, and this one is down the middle for call strike 1. As Mickley takes another look, Post 22, they had 2 double plays in the last game, as that was the first time in a few short game set there where they did not have a double play, as Mickley will try to toss that one to first for a pickoff attempt. As Nicholson saw that one coming early on, he returns back. So the count still remains 0-1 here to Carter Woodson, as Mickley with the straight shot look to the runner on first. As the pitch, this one gets away from Eller and hits the backstop, it comes back, so as the runner will advance on the wild pitch to second, and now puts the count to even 1-1 count for Carter Woodson. As Mickley returns up to the mound, as he looks down as Woodson is set up and ready. Mickley looks over his shoulder to the runner on second as Jackson Reeder will back off him. The 1-1 pitch comes. This one is up high for ball 2. As for Declan Mickley, as he will continue his baseball adventure to the University of Mary in Bismarck, North Dakota, as where he will play next fall for the Marauders. As the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. As the lefty hurls one to the plate, this is swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, with Woodson at bat and the center fielder Jensen Albers waiting on deck. As back up to the plate comes Woodson, as Mickley gets his pitch ready to go. Ball in the glove. As the 2-2 offering comes to the plate. This one is up high for ball 3, so full count just to the second batter here in the bottom of the second inning for the Griffins. We saw a few full counts in the last inning to post 22 batters, as we see our first here for Gretna. Mickley, one final look to the runner on second, as the 3-2 pitch comes. As Whitson holds back on the swing, that one comes up high for ball 4. So back-to-back walks that Declan Mickley has thrown out here to start the inning to Nicholson and Woodson, and now pulls up the center fielder number 1, Jensen Albers. So he will look over to his third base coach before he gets set ready in the batter's box as he comes right back in. Koskin plays in front of the runner on first, as Mickley takes a look back on second. As the pitch comes to the plate, at a bunt is placed right back to Mickley. He gets there as he will throw to first, and that will be for the out. So a close call, the run on first, as Albers try to go in place for that bunt. As that will advance the runners off to second and third. As Mickley waited a little bit there to throw it, as he gets it to Koskin just in time. As now this is the second baseman, number 11, Koa Stonebreaker. So with the tying run on third and the go-ahead run on second, as Mickley the pitch, this one will come up high for ball 1. So the 1 will start off for the Griffins' second baseman. Mickley glove up by the ear, as the 1-0 pitch comes towards Elder. The swing, this is popped up high in the air, as this is Hadley Burris, the third baseman, who calls out for it as he's under and makes the catch. And that's the second out here of the inning, as runners still remain on second and third. So Stonebreaker on the pop-up, as this now pulls up the right fielder number 2, Drew Barada. As this will be a lefty-lefty matchup, as Barada, the 8th hitter in the lineup for the Griffins. Mickley, the first pitch comes. This one was close and inside for ball 1, as that's how this first at-bat Barada will start off, playing in right field, as Mickley, glove it by the ear, as kicks and deals the 1-0 pitch, swung on, as the foul ball goes back into the netting. So the 1-1 count with 2 away, as the Griffins trying to find their first run of the game to tie it. Post 22 trying to defend with that one-run lead. As Mickley gets the call, the 1-1 pitch comes. A swing that was just a little late, and that one hitting right in the fence to enter for the Hardhats bullpen. That one going for a foul ball. So the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. 1-0 lead in favor of post 22. Mickley, as a lefty, takes the step back. The 1-2 pitch. This one comes up high. And now the count is resolved to 2-2. As Barada brushes on the bat here before he steps in, as the rain kind of coming and going here with different types of hard and light rain. As Mickley gets set and ready, the 2-2 pitch to the plate. Up high again for ball 3, so full count as first base is open with runners on second and third with 2 outs, as the DH and Gavin Hovermail on deck. So Mickley, as he waits on Elder. The 3-2 pitch comes to the plate. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. So catches him on the strikeout swinging. And that makes it for the 27th on the year for Declan Mickley. And that will finish it out for the second inning. So post 22, 1. Gretna East 0 after 2. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV and be back for the start of the third inning.
So ugly. The bird was like,
Oh, yeah.
construction mess. I thought it was a joke. I actually thought it was a joke. Well, it said it's supposed to stop in 37 minutes, like 20 minutes ago. Well, now it says 23 minutes.
I saw him go out
No,
last
but I
night.
wanna
I
go
was
see it so
wondering.
bad. Well, I think the only twist I ever watched was
What
Twist.
they say. Mild sprain
That
of
is so
MCL.
good.
Is that what it said?
Stopped at 23. Yeah. Maybe I'll
Could
make
be
Josh
worse.
go with us.
Ready to start the third inning here.
Just a little
As the leadoff hitter for the Post 22 Hardhats, this is number 19, Lars Kiefer. And the 3-4-5 hitters Kiefer, Elder, and Burris as due up here in the third inning.
Me and Kendra will go
Kiefer
there.
on his first at bat had a hit by pitch that put him with runners on all bases.
Really good. I want to see
So
this.
Drew Dowd, who returns for him, 43 pitches through 2 innings. Mickley with 31. As the first offering comes, as Kiefer will take a swing, and that one just going for a foul ball, dribbling over the Hardhats dugout. So the 0-1 start for center fielder Kiefer, as he steps right back into the batter's box. As Dowd, the 0-1 delivery. Kiefer holds back on the swing. That one down the middle for strike 2.
Miracle season.
For the leadoff hitter, 0-2 count to start for him on the first 2 pitches. Josh Elder, as he waits on deck. Dowd the glove over the face. The 0-2 offering. Outside for ball 1. So Kiefer, for him on the season, who has 15 walks to 7 strikeouts, also having the team lead in stolen bases with 17. As the next one getting really close to bouncing off the turf and up, as that one goes for ball 2. 2-2 count for Lars Kiefer. As Dowd, the righty, hurls one to the plate, swung on as a ground ball hit to the shortstop in Silman. He throws to first. That takes the first baseman off the bag, and Kiefer will be safe on first, as that'll be for the second error here in this game for Gretna. As the leadoff man and Kiefer on first now pulls up Josh Elder.
Elder. Adding pitches to the wrong team.
So Elder, who comes in 1 for 1 off a single, or single off error, with Kiefer the runner on first, as Nicholson has the glove up and ready, as Elder takes a swing, that one going for a foul ball and rolling into the netting for the 0-1 start, as Burris goes and gets that out of the way. Elder back into the left-handed batter's box. Kiefer extending his lead off on first base. As Dowd, the 0-1 pitch coming. This one is counted for strike 2. That one just looked like it went outside. As Elder taps on home plate. As the bat about midway. As he waits for Dowd to get ready and pulls it back up to the shoulder. The 0-2 pitch, Elder the swing. Ground ball hits the first baseman. He loses, and he throws it to first, and that'll be tagged. So the first baseman and Colton Nicholson went to go for the ground ball, and he kind of pulled it up as the ball came up in the air. As he threw it right back over to first, as Coach Nick Ewing mentioning something there to the umpire.
Ground out to
They're
the
going to
first
call
baseman.
that for the out on
Brings
an
up
Elder.
Number 14, Burris.
So with the first out there here in the inning, as Lars Kiefer advances off to second,
That one is good.
as Coach Ewing trying to plead his case, as it will work in his favor. And now Hadley Burris comes up to the plate on his first time up, getting into the 6-4-3 double play, which finished out the first inning. As the first pitch he sees, he takes a swing and misses for strike 1. 0-1 start for the Hardhats third baseman. Dowd, ball behind his back, with the glove on his chest. As the pitch ready, takes a look to Kiefer. The swing here from Burris just going foul on the third base line as Coach Downs, as he will get a handle of that ball and gets it right back to the pitcher. So 2 pitches, 2 foul balls here for Hadley Burris, with the DH and Regan Turnquist on deck. As Dowd back up on the bump, he looks down the middle as he waits for Herman the catcher's call. As he shakes no to the first one, and now gives the nod. The 0-2 pitch comes. This one is low and outside for ball 1. 3 pitches here on this at bat now. 50 total pitches here in this game for Drew Dowd on the mound. Just here about halfway through this third inning. Top of the third inning. Next pitch coming. This one is low and outside, ball 2. And now Burris, who evens himself out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now taps again here on home plate. Kiefer with his big lead off on second. Dow will take a look as the pitch comes. This one is outside, counted for ball 3. As Burris, who started this count 0-2, and now pulls on the ladder and pulls himself back up here to a 3-2 count with one away in the top of the 3rd inning. As the pitch comes, Burris is swinging another foul ball there on the 3rd base line. As that was a driller, that one's still rolling, almost going back to the left field fence. So Dow will be given a new baseball. A 3-2 count for Hadley Burris at the plate. With the base runner on second and Lars Kiefer. Dowd has the pitch ready. And it comes to the plate. This one is outside. Make that for ball 4. And a walk to Burris puts runners on 1 and 2 for the Hardhats. So Burris, as he also earned a walk on his last at-bat against Fargo this morning. So that makes him now for his 17th walk on the season. And now pulls up Regan Turnquist, who is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. As Dowd receives the pitch call from Herman, the catcher. First one comes to Turnquist. He takes a swing, gets a piece of it. Now going into the ninth for the foul ball start. The 0-1 count for DH Regan Turnquist. As he's set up and ready, he waits for Drew Dowd on the mound. He takes a look over to Burris on first. As the shortstop and second baseman closing in on Kiefer on second as a hit into center field. That's caught. Kiefer tags up from second. Both runners do, as no throw will be made there from the 3rd baseman in Casey Brown. So you fly out there from Regan Turnquist that will advance the runners into 2nd and 3rd. As now Reagan Koskin, as he makes his way up to the plate here for the Hardhats. As on his first at-bat, he got hit by the pitch. As the catcher here in Carson Herman, he's going to point something out as he hopes his infielders can follow along with it. Koskin steps on into the batter's box. As Dowd takes the step off, he looks over to Burris on second with nobody there. As the toss is made and the tag on second, just to get it there for no balk call. As Dow will have a talk with the umpire that's just right behind him, and now makes his way up back onto the hill. No pitch here taken for Koskin. As Dowd offers the first one. That one down the middle here for strike 1. 0-1 count, top of the 3rd inning. Post 22, as they got the first run of the game scored on the top of the 2nd. We haven't seen anything since. The line drive caught by the first baseman. So the lineup for Koskin puts that for the 3rd out here in the top of the 3rd inning. As Post 22 had Kiefer on 3rd and Burris on 2nd. And now here for Griffins to start out for the bottom of the 3rd inning will be the 9-1-2 hitters. The Gavin Hovermail, the DH, followed by Kason Brown and Carson Herman. For Declan Mickley, 32 pitches, just through 2 full innings, and now 62 pitches through 3 full innings for Nick Dowd, or Drew Dowd. So Mickley will get his arm loosened up, as most do Post 22 players, with the rain starting to come on harder now. The clouds starting to get a little bit more gray, as you see there on your screen. So the Hardhats playing a total of 6 games here throughout this whole Omaha tournament for pool play games. So far they are 2-2, trying to find for their 3rd win of this tournament here in this game. And then at 9:30 a.m. Central Time tomorrow, the Hardhats will take on Lincoln East, also known as Carpetland, for 1 game tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. And the next game after that, Post 22 makes their way up in Sturgis. They'll play 1 game there, and the next home game for Post 22 will be played on Thursday, June 26th, as they'll be a doubleheader taking on against Yankton. So Mickley is ready to go here for the bottom of the 3rd inning, as Gavin Hovermail makes his way up to the plate. A right-handed batter to start off.
Designated hitter, number 18, Gavin Hovermail.
So Mickley with the glove up by the ear. As the pitch comes, as this one is in for strike 1. 0-1 start. Mickley takes a look down, as he just wants to get his feet placed where he wants them, exactly where they are. as he kicks and deals on the 0-1 pitch, as this one's going to get away, as that ball must have been a little wet, it just slipped away, and then we're rolling all the way to the backstop here now for the 1-1 count, as this is an all-turf field here, as I can hold here for the rain for a little bit longer, as the next pitch is a swung on a miss for strike 2. It's a leadoff hitter in Gavin Hoovermail with Case and Brown, the third baseman, on deck, as Mickley 1-2 count, as the payout pitch comes, swung on and missed for strike 3. So the first out of the inning, and that makes it for back-to-back strikeouts for Declan Mickley, as he finished out Drew Barada in the second inning, and starts off here in the third inning to Gavin Hoovermail. As now we go back to the top of the order, and Cason Brown, who is 0 for 1 on a ground out. As the first pitch, he takes a swing. This one is popped up in the air, as that will go for a foul ball in the 0-1 start. So Mickley, another ball given to him, as most of those foul balls, there's been quite a few here in this game, as the umpire might run out very soon. As the next pitch, this one is down low and into the turf for ball 1. So 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, bottom of the third inning. Here to Cason Brown. Mickley, the next pitch coming. This one just up high for ball 2. And some hard hats in the dugout thought that should have been called for strike 2, although it gets called for ball 2. As Mickley kicks and deals on the next one. This one just in that top right corner, just enough outside to be called for ball 3. As a 3-1 count here, as Mickley, who has thrown for just only 2 walks in this game, those were also back-to-back to Colton Nicholson and Carter Woodson. As this one is popped up high into left center. Under it is McLeod, as this one just gets in his glove. So he makes the catch for the second out after that one was up in the air for quite some time. As the fly out for Cason Brown. As now we go here to the catcher at number 84, Carson Herman, as he had a ground out back in the first inning. So with the first 2 down, Mickley ready to start on his third at-bat. As a glove up right by the ear. As the first pitch comes, this one is up high for ball 1. Now stepping back in, here comes Carson Herman. So now every Griffin in the lineup has had at least 1 at-bat, and now they're all starting here to make their second of the game. So Mickley gets the call from Elder, the 1-0 pitch coming. This one is down and up for strike 1. 2 pitches, 1-1 count. A little practice swing there for Herman before he enters. Mickley offering, that's going for a base hit. Hit into left field. That one is going all the way back towards the fence. McLeod misses on the pickup as Herman goes to second, and he will hold off on there. So a double makes that for the first base hit here in this game for the Griffins.
Double by Herman brings up.
And now we go to the next batter here in the shortstop, Colton Silman.
Courtesy running, Chase Neneman.
So Chase Nemnen, as he comes in as the courtesy runner on second base, still with 2 outs. Silman, who was 0 for 1, he had a fly out into right field, which was caught by Bridger Karn. So Mickley looking back and forth to second and home. The pitch comes in. This one accounted for strike 1, as that one just carrying outside as it goes into Mickley's favor. As a lefty versus lefty matchup here. As Mickley stares down Eller as he receives the pitch call that came from the dugout. Reader backs off the runner on second. He takes off for third. Elder, as that one just slipped out of his throwing hand as well. As he tried to pop that one right to his throwing hand, just got a slip onto it. So the stolen base there for Carson Herman puts him on third. So the tying run with a 1 ball, 1 strike count. As Mickley kicks the leg, the pitch is outside for ball 2. As Mickley takes another look over to the count on the scoreboard in left field. As he waits, has the corner, has the eye in the corner, looking for the runner on third. A soft ground ball hits a Burris. He throws to first and safe, as that one just got the foot off the base there from Koskin. So that will be a RBI single coming along there for Stillman, and we are now in a tied 1-1 game. And now this pulls in number 4, the first baseman, Colton Nicholson.
Error brings in a run. Now batting, number 4, Colton Big Cat Nicholson.
As Nicholson on his first plate appearance, as he had a walk. So he has his hand out with Koski the glove up. As the first pitch that comes in, this one is down low, as that will be counted for as ball 1.
You wouldn't get mad at me, anyways.
1-0 start. Taking the practice swing there as Nicholson outside the box, just trying to get a little bit of that movement dialed in for him. As Mickley, the 1-0 pitch coming. This one is up high. It's going to get away. Hits the backstop. So the runner in Colton Stillman, he'll advance to second following the wild pitch. And now here with a 2-ball, no-strike count to start for Nicholson. Carter Woodson, the left fielder, is on deck. As back into the right-handed batter's box goes Nicholson. As Mickley gives a nod off to Elder. A look over to second as left arm is up and out. The 2-0 pitch swung on a missed for strike 1. As Mickley again takes one more look to the runner on second as he gets a picture in his mind of where he looks like before he throws the pitch and then what he sees after. Takes another look, 2-1 count with 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. So Mickley will throw back to second, Reeder the tag as sliding back in safe. So Mickley looking in the corner of his eye as Reeder made a sudden movement, making sure that the pickoff attempt was a full go. As the runner just slided back in safe. 2-1 count. Mickley throws this one to the plate. And swung on a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Mickley, as he'll kick up some turf here on the mound. As he waits for Nicholson to return to the batter's box. With the ball in the left palm. As he now puts it back into the glove. 2-2 count. As the pitch comes, and that one down the middle catches him looking for strike 3 call, and that will do it for the 3rd inning. As Gretna, they will score a run there in the bottom of the 3rd to tie this game at 1-1. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 4th inning.
Most of this thing is, it's just.
That little red though, hopefully will get you like it.
So I have to ask, is this an internship for you, or is this a permanent gig?
Kind of. So like, last year was my first year, and that started off as an internship, and then they kind of reached out to me and were like, because this is like what I want to do. I just graduated high school. So
Oh my
like,
gosh, really?
yeah, I did. So they were like, all right, we'll just give you the job. So I guess it's kind of a little bit of both, but thank you. I've just had to learn all this stuff all by myself, though. No one trained me, so I'm just kind of a noob
You're
right now.
doing great. I was like, look at your cheat sheet.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right? So where are you going to go to school?
Augustana in Sioux Falls.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah,
So-
very good. That's great. And you're going to be, so is it broadcast journalism? Is that
Yeah,
your
I'm
major
going to do
then, or
sports
what is
management
sports
for major,
management?
and then broadcasting for minor. So. Ready to go here to start the 4th inning, as Kane McLeod will be the leadoff hitter here.
Left fielder.
As for Kane McLeod, who had a walk on his first at-bat, as there will be a request here for a new ball for Drew Dowd on the mound. With the rain starting to continue to pour down, it causes some slipness with the pitches. We've seen a few times with Mickley at the plate, with 2 of them getting out of hand and rolling all the way and hitting the backstop. As the first pitch comes to McLeod, this one is in and called for strike 1. 0-1 start for the Hardhats left fielder, as it will be the 8-9-1 hitters for post 22. Down the next pitch, this one a late swing, just getting piece of it there was McLeod for another foul ball, so that goes to an 0-2 count. As Bridger Carn will get that ball up and out of the way. Down with the glove out in front of the face. The 0-2 pitch, this one coming close, high and inside to McLeod. Avoids getting hit for ball 1. As we see Dowd here trying to rush the ball off here and try to make it dry. As he kicks back the 1-2 pitch, McLeod makes a swing, pops this one up into the net for another foul ball. So McLeod will get another opportunity to try to get a base hit here as the leadoff man in the 4th inning with a 1-2 count. As Dow, the right-hander, kicks and deals the 1-2 pitch. This one is in for strike 3. So Kane McLeod, he can't believe it, as that one looked a little outside, as that brings us to the first out here of the inning. As for Drew Dow making that for his first strikeout here of the game, as that one catching McLeod looking. So now this pulls up the right fielder, number 7, Bridger Karn. Karn, who also had a walk on his first at-bat of the game. Dow the pitch, swung on by Karn. That one just going up and over the head of Coach Wolf there on the first base line. Taking that for a foul ball in the 0-1 start. Gonna look over to Coach Downs, the third base line, before he sees the second pitch on his second at-bat of the game. Dowd. This one is down low and escapes away from Herman. That one just getting a piece of his shin pad and just going off to the side. So again, he tosses that one over after that one rolling around in the turf and getting wet, as they don't want that one anymore. So a fresh, dry one is handed off here to Drew Dow. 1-1 count with one away. As the pitch comes to Karn as another bunt show, he holds off on the placement as that one falls in for strike 2. As he steps back in with Aiden Roberts waiting on deck. Down the 1-2 pitch. Swan on a soft ground ball hit to the third baseman. He gets there. The throw to first is caught, and that will be for the second out here of the inning. The third baseman in Kason Brown able to get there quickly off a softly hit ground ball. Throws it over first, and Colton Nicholson, who makes the catch for 2 away. As now we go back to the top of the order here for the Hardhats, making it for his third at-bat of the game, and number 10, Aiden Roberts. Roberts 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out here this evening, after Kane McLeod and Bridger Karn both going for the first 2 outs, as Roberts pops this one high up. The first baseman, Nicholson, who is under it and makes the catch for the third and final out of the top of the 4th inning. So a 3 up and 3 down for Gretna here to finish out in a tied 1-1 game. As still heavy rain now is starting to come down. So we will see if they are going to, as Hardhat players are going to come out, they might be talking about a possible rain delay here. So it looks like that's what's going to happen, as they're going to return players here to the dugouts. So we are going to enter into a rain delay, as we're going to put the graphic here on the screen as we'll go mute for a little bit. Don't know how long it's going to take, so do some dishes, do something here to kill some time, as we'll be back shortly here on Hardhats TV.
I need to go to the bathroom. It's right there. Okay, we're gonna conquer this fear. Wish us luck. Pray for us, please. We'll be back.
You guys are going?
No, we're going to the bathroom. But it's fine because ours is just right
It's
here.
right next to the stairs.
And neither of us have hoods.
Well, good thing you both have hair.
Seeing you guys rough hair though. Like this. He wants to just wave.
Oh, I'm sure that's...
Well, and ruining my...
Kevin's working?
No, he's at Bond's game. You think they're having a game in this?
Well, then who's Keegan babysitting?
He's at Bond's.
Bucks tonight. Maybe. Someday. Oh, is it?
could. I know that he probably
It's just a
would
long
be
ways away.
released to pitch into Nebraska, but he was like, oh, like, was it like 70%?
From down here, yeah, I think 20.
Like, I'm too
Probably
old
20 from here.
to
Our house
like
is
to look and be like, okay, you're officially done.
Yeah, you're a
You
little
know?
closer.
So, and I don't even.
Lighthouse is like right there.
Yeah.
Like, you and I,
If
like,
I
for
want to
sure.
switch to lane,
Well,
Otherwise, yeah.
then I'm definitely not going.
Like the Georgia thing, I feel like where he went to Futures game last year, those are like high level. Like a lot of high level. You want that way.
I didn't meet John. They didn't say they're just gonna
But like
the
this
rain
one kind of
stops.
stinks.
None,
I think we
slow
would
down. I know. Well,
bring in here, but Jimmy Johnson cell phone, we're outside of it.
let's look and see what the weather channel says.
Is there a guy named Jimmy Johnson?
Just like, you know, like, no one even cares.
Where are they playing at?
But I keep going over there closer.
Seems like it's about a year
Yeah,
old.
just the camera and figured out. Like, well, even like we were talking today.
Backpack's
Now
leather.
that, this new
Camera's covered up with the
over nature. It's like,
trash.
See, that's where it's at.
like,
Yeah, actually, mine is, what he should be.
I mean, me, like any kid is like, I just really want to go.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's got water on the lens.
At some point, it's gonna be very talented kids are gonna be able to go to high level.
This is way better. Why didn't I come here an hour ago?
Well, if you get volunteered for any.
Yeah, that's like the fun, but, yeah. He has no idea, no idea. Like, we talked about construction management, and I just think that he would enjoy that. He's like, something like, and you're not sure that it, then hire out. It won't be too.
That's that, like, I just gotta do it.
That's the whole
Weekends
thing,
when
it's
I
like,
know I'm
gotta
gonna
find
be here.
something that genuinely, like,
And it's actually nicer to sit up here and watch the game. Especially on a day like this. That's what I was gonna say. I like being out here. Doing scoreboard or something like that. Like,
I think she actually texted me tomorrow. I haven't looked at it.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that'd be ideal. And that's, like, talking to him.
yeah, she said she was gonna send it to me.
She knows she has to keep me in mind. Okay, so like
So
there's
always
so
really,
lot.
I know you said they all are, I said all are.
Like he's right and he's always
Announcer,
He's very
Josh.
polite, yeah, he's a good
So
kid,
yeah, just,
but, you know, it's like, what do
That's
you
Tuesday.
coach when I email him?
yeah, like it goes over like in your year, so you gotta.
To like, should I mention the school and like,
Wait,
you know, college is
no,
orientation, right? The baseball is still paper, that's the whole.
I'm saying
And like Jenny G's
Oh, yeah.
on the diploma at the end of the 4 years.
Or to the 19th.
yeah, like,
And more matters, more, right, he's like 50 and more. So,
Yeah, tuition's. Yeah, since we got so many games right now for each one. So that's today. Just got the first game.
Carter did.
oh, that's nice.
I thought about that earlier, I'm like, oh,
And it's 11. Oh yeah, she did sessions or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this game is 5 o'clock game, so that's another 9. And then that game, those are the games tomorrow. Also, that's cool. First. Ooh, the announcers, you can sign up for that in the morning at 9 o'clock. For this tournament, because we're hosting this tournament.
yeah. Right.
Only the top.
Okay, the 20th
That's
is,
the, I just look like it, so it's easy for
I
me
mean,
to
genuinely,
like
those
tomorrow
teachers
come home and do the 11 o'clock game before our game.
yeah. Okay, Tuesday.
There's no
I know.
signing either on Sunday.
It's so, I can't sign up during the week because I might be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Mark, did you watch the game last night? You watched the Royals game last night? It's fun to see the offense, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Finally.
What, 5 doubles in the second inning, or third inning, whatever that was? in Salvi. I just missed Salvi.
Oh,
Gretna, that's a Gretna thing.
Yep.
It's a Gretna
Yeah,
problem.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Yeah, that was crazy. How Jordan Brad.
Well, nobody's gonna, like, he's gonna end it because they're gonna be in the new stadium. What,
Yeah,
what,
probably
2 years?
2 years. Yeah, 2 or 3 years from now.
Yeah. 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 Right, but it would be a struggle. Yeah.
The Empires didn't go back to their cars, did they? Did you see where they went? I hope they just went to the dugout.
Figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. The very first meeting that I ever went to in Gretna Public Schools, we lived in Florida, we lived in Catholic school.
It's not.
We came here, Avery
Huh?
did 8th grade in Gretna, that's like my first grade.
Yeah.
That's Gretna. And like Gretna's very old school stuff, right? Like very much like it's still
We're playing there for
that
years.
still want to like be farmers, right? Like I go to my first meeting and the counselors in here.
Oh, you have like a digital
You know, preparing our
scoreboard?
kids for going
What's
into high
that?
school.
It'd be nice if we had like a
Talking about,
digital
like, what it
scoreboard,
takes
we
to get
could
into a
put up
two-year
like a
college.
TV show on there right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Put a baseball.
They're gonna go.
Or the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coaches and
Sure.
Yeah, here's the
5
one.
minutes. We're back on the
Was
field.
that, is that Bell
What
West?
percentage,
That's-
I don't
Yeah.
believe that to be true, there are like
Yeah,
700
that's a nice
schools here.
scoreboard they have.
1% of the population is gonna go into farming, 1%.
I'm curious to see if Shuey can get that program
She was like, who are you?
going in
We're
there. Schumacher
not like
had his
us.
coaching.
Yeah.
Because it was shocking to all the kids.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. But then again,
It's the same way. Like,
so, it was time for Shockey to move out of there because a lot of the guys from our team, nobody wanted to
Is
go.
everyone hiding out?
But
I think he was hoping that
They better go to West
the
Side.
guys from Chase's team, that ended up at Westside,
I
were
know.
gonna go there.
So
except
my family was like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Westside's a
a
little
girl.
bit closer, and Chase thought about it for about a
Gone
second,
to the game.
and then he was like, I'm not going down to Mountain West.
Right,
I don't
right
know how
now.
little.
her family now, she went to go pick
And so it's like,
here. In this class, she was small.
he'd have to, his other big area would have been like some of the Pac-12 kids, but, you know, they all had to go south.
They say,
He
right?
wasn't gonna get the players he used to, you know, he got.
I know. I had mine
He'll be
curled
fine
and then
West.
one right now,
West
so
side
you
will
guys
be-
were talking for his ball.
Zero fail policy, and I was like,
It's
I didn't
easier.
realize it just gets like.
Okay, so this is 7-8.
As a catcher,
Did he get Super State?
yeah, as a catcher, I don't know, as a hitter, he's pretty.
Is he, okay.
It's a real ugly swing. But, you know, I don't know. That's his nephew.
Oh, okay.
At some point in the, probably next year, he'll probably have, like, there could be possibly 3 shots in the lineup. Like, that's a hard thing to, that's a hard thing to coach and have other parents that are behind them, you know. It's a,
Especially if one of them's in a slump or something
Yeah.
like that, you know, it's.
yeah.
The Marcus smells like.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at us like that for drugs?
Just trying to
We're creating our own fun.
trying to figure out if either of you guys are gonna be able to win a game.
Probably not.
we're not doing it.
We're going?
No, let's go.
Oh my gosh, we're going? Let's go, team. I'm definitely not going back down there.
Well, at least these people are going.
I mean, it is like being a little. Okay.
Everybody's coming up here.
Come on, this is supposed to be. I know, I never got one. I don't either, I didn't know where it was. Like, I've been around 100 years, and like, I've never been up there. 100 years? Yeah, it's like, I'm doing this for like, I've been in Gretna. 100 years. 100 years. Yes!
Welcome back, baseball fans. We're about to get this ball game rolling again. Please find your seats. Get back to the concession stand. And enjoy some baseball.
That's your seats.
And get these people out of my press box.
That's what my mom told me.
Where'd Rhett go, Ace?
What?
Gretna doing?
You up?
Who gave him a ride?
No idea. Not my problem. Her.
It is your problem right now. You're the one that's responsible
Yeah,
for things right now.
I think they start though at 9 tomorrow.
Oh, so they can't.
So they can't.
Yeah. It's not a good hair day. Definitely not. Okay, so what inning is it? It was fifth, sixth?
No, bottom 4. Last year, so I was walking through Menards one day, and I noticed my phone was getting a little more
You're like,
see at night.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
9:30
was
and
looking at my
then
phone like,
2:30 tomorrow.
oh, I can see again. So now I got those dumb readers that
Okay, I just got a later.
We should be done by 5.
I don't know who they are. Okay, we can
Ready to go here to start the bottom of the fourth inning following
Number
the
7, Carter,
rain
hot
delay.
dog, Woodson.
As now here the leadoff hitter, this is number 7, Carter Woodson, the left fielder. As on his first at bat of the game, he had a walk. So after a rain delay that was about 10-15 minutes, umpires came back on as the rain here has just stopped, and we resume on with this game. So Declan Mickley, as the first pitch, as this one will come up high for ball 1 on the 1-0 start.
Yeah.
As we left off here, just after the top of the fourth inning, they called it with the rain starting to come down harder. As here in this inning for Gretna, as this is going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. As the next pitch, this one comes inside, as that will go for ball 2. Mickley, the lefty, glove up by the ear. As taps on home plate here is Woodson. Mickley, the 2-0 offering. This one is popped up high, as Koskinen trying to give chase as the first baseman, as that won't get through, as that will go for a foul ball. So the count now here to 2 balls and 1 strike, with nobody out to the leadoff hitter, as Mickley here given a new baseball. As he takes a deep breath, he waits for Woodson to come back into the batter's box. As Mickley, the lefty, as the 2-1 pitch comes to the plate, swung on a miss for strike 2. As Jensen Albers, the center fielder, who is on deck for the Griffins. Again, back into the batter's box. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning in a tied 1-1 game. As Mickley takes the step back. The pitch, as this one is in for strike 3. So another strikeout for Declan Mickley. That makes it for his 4th of the game, with 2 swinging and 2 looking. So Woodson with a strikeout and a walk as well for Colton Nicholson. And now here we go to the center fielder and number 1, Jensen Albers, on his first at-bat with a sac bunt. And the next pitch here, this one will be counted for as strike 1, as that one goes outside. As Mickley, now with 2 Ks here in a row, he did that in the last inning as well. As the next pitch comes, the 0-1 turns into 1-1 with that ball going on the top left corner, just going up and out. As Mickley, another look down to his feet as he gets the left foot plate sprayed on the bump. As the 1-1 pitch comes, this one is going to drop in for strike 2. A little hesitant there on the swing was Albers, as he laid off on it as it came through. 1-2 with 1 away. Mickley offers the pitch, comes up high for ball 2. As for the second baseman, number 11, Koa Stonebreaker on deck. As the lefty hitter here facing the lefty pitcher. As the 2-2 to the plate. This one just comes up high for ball 3. So full count just to the second batter here in the bottom of the fourth inning following the rain delay. And now back into the box he goes, puts the bat back up to the shoulder. Mickley delivers the 3-2 pitch to the plate. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And now back-to-back strikeouts here in the inning for Declan Mickley to Carter Woodson and Jensen Albers. And now Koa Stonebreaker, who comes up, the second baseman, who is 0 for 1 on a pop-up. And now a total of 5 strikeouts in this game for left-handed throwing pitcher Declan Mickley. As he offers the first pitch here. As this one falls inside, that'll be counted for as strike 1. Stonebreaker held back there on the swing. He let that one go through all the way. As he steps back into the batter's box. Mickley kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. As that one just coming up high in the strike zone for called ball one. 2 pitches, 1-1 count. Elder motioning towards the Hardhats dugout. And now delivers the pitch call to Mickley as the 1-1. This one is down the middle, called for strike 2. 1 strike away here for putting the 4th inning out. And a tied 1-1 game after Gretna tied it in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Mickley, the pitch. This one just comes up high and outside for ball 2. Another chance here given for Koa Stonebreaker, the second baseman here, as he's the 3rd batter in this inning after both Woodson and Albers struck out. As the 2-2 pitch is swung on, got a piece of it, that one going and hitting the backstop on the foul ball. And now the count will stay 2-2 with 2 away. As Elder having a chat with Stonebreaker before he enters into the batter's box. As Mickley, glove it by the ear. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 3 strikeouts in that inning for Declan Mickley. And Post 22 keeps us into a tied 1-1 game. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 5th inning.
Oh yeah, this one's a good one. Ozzy. Yeah, it's great. I picked a clean baseball hype list or something like that. You weren't here for the national anthem.
No.
Oh, it was great.
What was it?
I decided to go with the Jimi Hendrix one. I had never
They started
listened to the whole thing.
in the middle.
And like he goes on riffs in the middle of it.
You
Where
played
it
that
doesn't
for
sound
the
like the national anthem. Yes. No, not today.
Oh, okay.
That was
it like
last
a
week.
10-minute long
And then,
version?
yes.
It was a
And
sentence.
then I-
Give it again. Like,
No. And then I stopped it after about, 2.5 minutes
Yeah.
and said, all right, folks, sorry, quick reset. And then I
Oh my
changed
God.
it. And then went to like a Martini McBride, which was super long too. It was just Renshaw walked out, started walking off. Everybody's looking at Carson. Carson was looking up here at me.
You're like a farmer.
Ready to go here to start the 5th inning. As Jackson Reeder will be the leadoff hitter here for the Hardhats. The 2, 3, 4 hitters that will come up. Reeder, who is 1 for 2 with a single off the air along with a strikeout. As we still see Drew Dowd here pitching on the mound for Gretna. As he offers the first pitch, as Reeder will take a swing, and as a ground ball, a chopper heading towards Coach Ewing there on first base for a foul ball. As the Hardhats shortstop starts off 0-1. As he steps back into the lefty's box. Dowd the pitch. As Reeder holds back on the swing as that one went outside and it dropped there too as it came to the plate for ball 1. Reeder bat back up here to the shoulder as the 1-1 pitch comes. A swing. This one gets through the first baseman and rolling into right field. So Reeder gets a base hit as the leadoff man gets aboard with a single. And now Lars Kiefer, as he makes his way up to the plate, the Hardhats center fielder. He had a hit by pitch on his first at-bat of the game, and then followed on his last at-bat with a single off the air. So he takes a look over to Coach Downs on the third base line. Jackson Reeder on the season as the shortstop having 9 stolen bases, looking for his 10th. As Kiefer taps on home plate, sways the bat low. Reeder is leadoff on first. As Dowd offers the pitch, this one is down low, plays the bounce. As Herman will pick up and Reeder on first. As they will switch the balls out here. As Dowd back up onto the mound. Robert steps in, Kiefer on a 1-0 count. As Dowd the pitch. This one down low again for ball 2. 2 pitches, a 2-0 start. Nobody out with Josh Eller, the catcher, who will be on deck. Dow gets his pitch and takes another look over to Reeder on first. And the 2-0 comes its way. Kiefer a swing. This one into left field as that one will not be caught by the left fielder. As Reeder rounding second, it's now picked up in the corner of the left field fence. And this will be thrown at third. So that's going to be a double for Lars Kiefer, and that will also stick Jackson Reeder on a third. So the go-ahead run at third base here for Post 22, with thanks to the double from Lars Kiefer, and now pulls up Josh Elder. Elder, who is also 1 for 2 here in this game, a single and a ground out. As he waits for Kiefer as he throws his batting equipment off to the side for his base running equipment. With nobody out and the first two runners aboard. Here with Drew Dowd also facing 2 pitches away from 80 thrown here in this game. Elder, the first pitch, that's in, through into right field, as that will bring Jackson Reeder in to score. So Elder's RBI single gives the Hardhats the lead for the second time here in this game, as that will also advance Kiefer off to third base. And now Ogle, the courtesy runner for Elder, comes in, as now Jackson Reeder, who adds for his 32nd run of the season. And now Burris, who comes up to the plate, as he is 0 for 1 today, hit into a 6-4-3 double play on his first at-bat, and then followed with a walk. So now with runners on the corners, as Ogle, the courtesy runner, but first we'll see a mound visit here from Gretna East, with a total of 78 pitches on the game for Drew Dowd, as they do have a lefty getting warmed up in the bullpen, as we'll see if that will be the evening for Dowd, as they will chat it up there on the mound, as Coach Downs will have a talking here with Burris, Kiefer, and Ogle, the 2 base runners, and the batter, with Regan Turnquist also joining along, as he will be the man on deck. So the home plate umpire, he'll make his way up here to the mound to break up the mound visit, as Josh Elder, who smacks for a RBI single to give the Hardhats the lead here for the second time in this game. Now they lead 2-1. As the mound visit now coming to an end here for the Griffins, as we will still see Drew Dowd pitching here in this game, as base runners return to their places for Hadley Burris. Mentioned he hit that 6-4-3 double play and the walk, as he now has 17 walks on the season to 18 strikeouts. So one final look over to Coach Downs as he gives out another call sign, as Burris now steps in as the righty hitter. Ogle with a big lead on first. Dowd the pitch. Burris swings and misses for strike 1, as that one is back down into the turf, as the home plate umpire will throw that one to Dowd back on the mound. So another try here for the Hardhats third baseman, Hadley Burris. He steps back in, runners on the corners, as Dowd with the ball behind his back. Looks in the corner of his eye to Ogle on first. Burris swings on this one into right field. As making the catch is Barada, as Kiefer tags up on third, as the throw won't get there in time, so a sac fly from Hadley Burris, and the Hardhats now have a 2-run lead, making it 3-1. Ogle now will be the only base runner here for the Hardhats, as he is the runner on first. As for Lars Kiefer, as that now makes it for his 36th run scored on the season. And now we get to the designated hitter, number 15, Regan Turnquist. As for Turnquist, 1 for 2 today, a single and a flyout into center field. As Dowd offers the first pitch to him, this one is going right up the middle again for his second time in this game. So he will single as Ogle advances to second with only 1 out now, as here comes Reagan Koskin as he comes up to the plate. As now for Regan Turnquist on the season, making that for his 7th hit for the Hardhats DH. Also see him in the rotation every now and then, as we are also going to see another mound visit here for the Griffins. A total of 81 pitches thrown for Drew Dowd here in this game, and his night has come to an end on the mound, as they're going to pull a lefty here out of the bullpen.
And in the pitch for the Griffins, Mason Fairbarn.
So it'll be number 47, Mason Fairburn, as he will come in, a left-handed throwing pitcher. So now both teams in Mickley and Fairburn will be lefties. They're to start not to start the top of the 5th inning, but therefore the starting pitcher in Drew Dowd, who throws for a total of 4.1 innings pitched here in this game. So Fairburn here will get in some warm-up pitches as they will get their bats rolling. So runners on first and second for Post 22, following the single from Regan Turnquist, and then along with the RBI single that Josh Elder hit earlier, as Hudson Ogle as the courtesy runner, And then it was Hadley Burris to give us the third run of the game. He had a sacrifice fly that was up and into right field. And then Kiefer comes in and scores for his 36th run of the season. So the Hardhats, after it was tied 1-1 after the fourth inning, and now they get 2 more runs here added on the board as they look to add a few more to earn their third win here of this tournament. They are currently 2-2 through 4 games. As Fairburn will get in his final warm pitches in here on the mound for the Griffins. And then we go to Reagan Koskin on his at-bat. He'll make for his third appearance at the plate. He is 0 for 1 today on his last at-bat. He hit the line out directly to the first baseman, Colt Nicholson. And then on his first at-bat, he had a hit by pitch. And that one did it. So 2 hit by pitches as well for Drew Dowd, alongside with 1 strikeout. And with a few walks, a total of 3. 7 hits against, as the Hardhats putting up 7 hits. So Fairburn with his final toss as Reagan Koskin makes his way up here to the plate with runners on first and second for the Hardhats with 1 out. As Fairburn, who is back up on the mound as he will get to throw his first pitch here in this game after coming in for Drew Dowd. As the first pitch he throws for the lefty, as this one comes in down low, right above the turf, that one for ball 1. As he taps on home plate for the Hardhats, first baseman. We have not seen Brixton Steen play. He's played yesterday, as we saw Koskin play here both games in Fargo and Gretna. As next pitch, this one falls down low again here, as the 2-1 count for Reagan Koskin. Fairburn leans on in, gives the nod off to the catcher and Carson Herman. As the lefty takes the step off, as returning back to his base is Hudson Ogle. So they'll do it again here with the count still remaining 2 balls and 1 strike, with only 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. 3-1 lead in favor of the post 22 Hardhats. As Fairburn staring at second as the pitch comes in. This one's going to hit Koskin for the second time in this game, as he will try to walk that one off to first as he is hobbling away. So that's going to put bases loaded for the post 22 Hardhats, as Coach Nick Ewing is going to try to check him out, as it looks like a pinch runner is possibly going to have to come in. Koskin is still limping there towards first, as Coach Downs is now pointing here to someone in the Hardhats dugout, so they're going to put a pinch runner in.
Some more than others.
As Downs,
Barefoot.
so they're going to be okay with that, as Koskin, who remains on first after taking that pitch, as now we go here to Kane McLeod, the left fielder. Bases loaded with only 1 out, as Fairburn the pitch. This one comes low and inside, but that's going to be counted for as strike 1. So the 0-1 count for the Hardhats left fielder, as Fairburn looks straight ahead with the glove out in front of him. The 0-1 pitch, McLeod swings and misses for strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes, only 1 out here, as the first batter that Mason Fairburn faced off against, they follow with the hit by pitch to Reagan Koskin. As the 0-2, this one is fouled off into the netting. So another try here for Kane McLeod. 2 foul balls here on an 0-2 count. As Hudson Ogle, the base runner, on third, Regan Turnquist on second, and Koskin at first. As the next pitch is in for strike 3, so that's going to catch Kane McLeod looking for the second time here in this game. As that's now for his second strikeout in this game. Now pulls up the 9th hitter in the lineup, the right fielder number 7, Bridger Karn. As Karn is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. His first at-bat of the game, he earned a walk. As bases remain loaded now with 2 outs. As Fairburn, the first pitch coming, swung on and missed by Karn for strike 1. As Herman throws that one back up on the mound to Fairburn. Again, it'll look straight ahead as he gives the nod. The 0-1 pitch comes to Karn as he lets that one slide on through and for strike 2. We see another 2-pitch, 2-strike combo here happen with Kane McLeod on the last at-bat, and then he followed with a strikeout looking. As the 0-2 here, as Fairburn looking, shakes the head no.
Big shape fastball.
As the 0-2 pitch comes, Karn swings and misses for strike 3 as the foul tip that goes straight into the glove. So the Hardhats don't, as they get
Post
2
22
runs
and 2
there
Cubs take the lead,
in the
3-1.
top of the 5th inning to regain their lead here for the second time in this game. As 2 strikeouts there for Mason Fairburn in that inning after making that for his first appearance with Drew Dowd, throwing about a total of 78 pitches. As now the total there for Gretna with 91. Mickley, who returns back onto the mound, he has a total of 70 pitches here so far. As the Hardhats, they've rolled with a few pitchers that have thrown complete games. They're rolling in on 3 in a row with Giddings, Staper, and Sales after the game this morning. That one finished in 5 innings with the 8 runs after 5. So Mickley will still get warmed up here.
Yeah.
As for Mickley, who threw 3 strikeouts in the last inning, as in the first inning he threw for 1 strikeout, in the third inning he threw for 2 strikeouts, and then the 4th inning he made it for 3. So as him and Elder, they'll get in some warm-up pitches here before we get the bottom of the 5th going and underway. As for Gretna East here, this is their home field, as this is the first time that they have hosted this tournament here in Omaha on their own field. A great complex with a softball field right next to it in the high school, along with a massive football and soccer field. So ready to go here to start the bottom of the 5th as the batter that comes up here to the plate for the Griffins. As this is going to be number 2, the right fielder, Drew Barada. As Barada, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout today. Mickley with the glove up by his ear. As a quick time here called by the home plate umpire, as they're going to look up here. So back to the game as Mickley will get the thumbs up here to throw the first pitch in the bottom of the 5th inning. As the lefty of the offering comes, Barada will hold off on the swing. This one is down the middle and called for strike 1. A 1 count to the Griffins right fielder. The 8-9-1 hitters due up with Hoovermail, the DH, on deck, and Kason Brown, the third baseman, in the hole. As the next pitch, this one comes up high for ball 1. As the lefty steps back into the batter's box with 1 ball, 1 strike count. And Mickley offers it again. This one is swung on a little late to the hit. That one going for a foul ball on the left field side. So now the count is brought here to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 5th here for the Griffins. Mickley says no twice, as he finally gives the nod there to Elder. As the next pitch coming, swung on, got a piece of it. That one also getting a piece off the glove of Josh Elder, as that one just rolls back behind him. So the foul ball count still remains 1-2. Mickley back up to the mound as he will try to dry this ball off. As he lifts the arm, the 1-2. This one goes outside. As a good take there from Barada for ball 2. Takes one last practice swing here outside the box. As Mickley the step into it, the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. As that brings us the first out here of the inning. And now that makes it for 5 strikeouts in a row for Declan Mickley. As now that adds for a total of 7 here in this game. And now this pulls up the designated hitter number 18, Gavin Hoovermail. The DH, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout. As Mickley the pitch, this one going directly down the middle, called for strike 1. For Mickley here, 5 Ks in a row, as he's really finding his rhythm. As the 0-1 pitch comes in next, this is swung on. That one gets a piece off the cage. Josh Elder, as the home plate umpire, will check on him to see if he's okay, as Elder gives the thumbs up. And now with that foul ball, the count goes to 0-2 here. Just to the 9th hitter of the lineup for the Griffins, with Kason Brown, the third baseman, waiting on deck. As Mickley, 0-2 count, kicks the leg, the pitch is in for called strike 3. So now 6 strikeouts in a row for Declan Mickley. He will keep the streak continuing. So Hoovermail and Barada both go 0 for 2 here in this game with 2 strikeouts. And now we go back to the top of the order here for the Griffins, the third baseman in Kason Brown, as he is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a flyout, with the rain now starting to come back. As Mickley, the lefty, punches the first pitch in, as this one is in for a strike. So Mickley is really on a roll here with the strikeouts, 6 in a row, as he's just being very consistent right now. The 0-1, this is swung on as into center field. Kiefer will let it bounce as that will go for a base hit for Kason Brown, making that for his first of the game as he now goes 1 for 3.
Number 84.
As now the catcher number 84, Carson Herman, who is 1 for 2. A ground out on his first at bat and then a followed along with a double as he had the shin pads on as the catcher as he quickly takes those off as he was on deck and tosses the bat off to the side for Kason Brown. So the right-handed hitter comes into the batter's box as Mickley, the lefty throwing pitcher, takes a straight shot look to the runner on first. And Kason Brown. But first he waits for the call here on the pitch from Josh Elder. As the first one comes, this one is just on that outside line. That one for ball 1. So Mickley, he waits for Herman to step back in as he had a look over to the third base coach. Koskinen glove up and ready. Runner takes off to second as that one is in for a strike as Elder won't attempt the throw. So a stolen base there for Kason Brown as he's now on second here, and it's now a 1-1 count for the Griffins catcher. Mickley staring down the middle as he waits for Elder on the call, but a quick time call at the plate. So that will stall a little bit more time here as Mickley will try to find the pitch that he wants. As he gets it, he turns and looks over the runner on second. Reader backs off as the 1-1 pitch to the plate. This one is just down low as that one counted for ball 2. As Mickley back into the stance on the mound. Bat put back up to the shoulder for Carson Herman. Mickley, the 1-2-1. Runner takes off to third. Swung on a foul ball that goes into the netting. So trying to get to third base was Kason Brown as he now has to return back to second. And now the 2-2 count here with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Herman one more look over to the third base coach before he enters into the batter's box. Another leadoff second here for Kason Brown. Mickley nods no on the first time as he gives a yes to Elder. 2-2 count as the pitch comes to the plate. Swan on a ground ball, a hit to Roberts at second. He scoops and throws to Koskinen at first, and he makes the catch. And that'll be the third out of the 5th inning as Post 22, after 5 innings, have a 3-1 lead. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 6th inning.
Round out ends the inning. We enter the top of 6. Hardhats 3, Griffins 1. That was pretty anticlimactic. Kyle's seeing the guys off the back.
No, he was. It looked like he was on.
I thought.
Like, what was they making? Stuff for roadie.
You work in the office or not?
Today I did.
Where's your
I'm
house
in
at?
like 100 years. I can tell you. We're in that building right now. They're building like Pottery Barn now and yeah, it's like a whole bunch of buildings going up,
Because we're building apartments every place.
Yeah, it was the first building in the city. It's 20. Well, actually, then we dropped it like 4. And we're like,
I haven't.
As we're ready to go here to start the 6th inning, as we go back to the 1-2-3 hitters here to start off for the Hardhats as Aiden Roberts makes his way up to the plate.
Number 10, second baseman, Roberts.
So for Roberts here this evening, 0 for 3 with a ground out, fly out, and pop up. So he gets his mindset ready as he enters into the batter's box after Mason Fairburn just entered his first inning pitch back in the 5th inning as he faced 3 batters and struck out 2. As the first pitch that comes to Roberts, this one is taken outside for ball 1. As steps right back into the batter's box for him as Fairburn with the nod. And the 1-0 pitch comes in. This one inside, counter for as ball 2. Post 22 with 7 hits and 3 runs scored here in this game, as the Griffins with three hits and 1 run, and both teams having an error each. As the next offering, this one is down low for ball 3 to Aiden Roberts, with Jackson Reeder, the shortstop, on deck. Roberts back up to the plate. Fairburn looking straight ahead to him as the 3-0 pitch comes. As this one is outside and a 4-pitch leadoff walk for the Hardhats second baseman and Aiden Roberts. As we look for him and for a total for him on the season, as that makes it now for his 10th, and now pulls up the Hardhats shortstop and number 3 Jackson Reeder. As for Reeder here in this game, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a strikeout. As he looks over to Coach Downs before he enters into the left-handed batter's box for the Hardhats. Only 2 more innings here to go. This game does not include extra innings. As Post 22 trying to find their 25th win on the season along with their 3rd win here in this tournament. As the first pitch to Reeder is counter for as strike 1. And for him trying to look for that bunt, trying to place it right in front of the 3rd baseman and Kason Brown. As he is a speedster, he could get there in time and pick it up as the throw to first. As he's just going to lob this one over to Roberts on first as he scurries back and is safe. So with the leadoff man, Roberts with the 4-pitch walk, as he is on first, and 0-1 start off here for Jackson Reeder. As Fairburn, the lefty, delivers the pitch. This one is in for strike 2, just on that top left corner. Another bunt show there from Reeder as he'll try to go here for a swing. Another look to Coach Downs on the 3rd baseline. Reeder back into the batter's box. Roberts with his leadoff on first. A total of 16 stolen bases for number 10 on the season. As this one is in for strike 3. So Jackson Reeder, who will strike out for the 2nd time this evening on 3 pitches and looking. As for Fairburn, that's a total of 3 strikeouts in the game. And now we go to the number 3 hitter in the lineup, into number 19, the center fielder, Lars Kiefer. Kiefer, who is 2 for 2 today, a single and a double on his first at-bat with a hit-by pitch, and also scoring a run. He scored the 3rd run to give the Hardhats that 2-run lead. As the first pitch he sees, he will swing and miss for strike 1. As Fairburn and Mickley, both 2 left-handed pitchers, as they have been on a move recently here in the last 2 innings. Mickley, who went for 6 strikeouts in a row, as now that puts it for a total of 8 here in this game, as he even entered this game with 26. So runner takes off to second to Roberts. The tag gets him. So Roberts gets caught stealing, and that brings us to the 2nd out of the inning. As Roberts just trying to find for the 17th stolen base on the season. He won't get it here tonight, as he will try for it tomorrow. So that takes the runner on first and no runners aboard. And now the 0-2 count here for Lars Kiefer, as that was Carson Herman, the throw from behind the plate to the shortstop and Colton Silman to make the tag. As the next pitch here to Kiefer, this one will come up high of the strike zone for called ball 1. 1-2 count with 2 away on top of the 6th inning. As here is Mason Fairburn, the pitcher. As lefty takes the step back, kicks the leg up, the 1-2 pitch to the plate, swung on and missed for strike 3 onto Lars Kiefer. So there in that inning, we saw the 4-pitch leadoff walk to Aiden Roberts, followed with a strikeout to Jackson Reeder. And then Lars Kiefer, who strikes out as well. And then we saw Aiden Roberts get caught stealing to second. As now we enter into the bottom of the 6th inning. And now here for Gretna as their leadoff hitter, as they're going to number 23, the shortstop, and Colton Silman. So the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start for Gretna East, as Mickley will make his return back to the mound. A total of 85 pitches for him in this game. As Broden Sales, who kept his under 50, as through the fourth inning there, he only threw for 40 pitches, and he was averaging 10 pitches through 4 innings of play. I think a total for him was about 48 in game 1. So an impressive feat there for left-handed throwing pitcher in Broden Sales. It's Reese Palmer who takes a few warm-up pitches there for Palmer as Elder puts on the catcher's equipment. So the Hardhats only wearing these set of uniforms for the second time this season, the first time on the road, as the Hardhats, who will not travel anymore this season, as this is their last road trip with the state tournament being held in Rapid City. That one from the 27th of July going all the way to August 1st, as those games will all be streamed on Hardhats TV for the state tournament. So we get set and ready as Silman steps up, as he is 1 for 2 here in this game, as he had a fly on his first at-bat and a single on his second. So Mickley, after both Burris and Koskin chat to him before he throws the first pitch, as it will start off here to the left-handed hitter and Silman, as the first one comes high and inside for ball 1. As the 1-0 start, the 3-4-5 hitters with Colton Nicholson on deck and Carter Woodson in the hole. As the next pitch, this one is down low again. That'll be counted for as ball 2. So Mickley with a little bit of a stretch for him. He was rolling hot the last 2 innings, as he starts off here the 6th inning with 3 pitches in, all 3 of them going for 3 balls and no strikes. As back in comes Silman, as Mickley the 3-0 offering. This one will be counted for as strike 1. No take there for a swing for Silman with no need. As the lefty steps back in, Mickley the 3-1 pitch, swung on, got a piece of it on the bat for the foul ball. So we go to full count to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 6th for Gretna. They still get 2 more chances here, with one of the chances being right now in this inning to try to come back from a 2-run deficit, as the Hardhats having led twice here in this game. Mickley the next pitch, this is popped up in the air as Elder, who is trying to give chase, as that one won't get there, as that one hits the window here in the press box. So another foul ball will stick to a 3-2 count. Practice swing there for Silman outside the box. And now he steps back in, 3-2, Mickley, the glove up by the head. Kicks the right leg, the pitch swung on, another foul ball, that one going into the netting. So the foul balls just keep coming here for Colton Silman, as Colton Nicholson will wait on deck. As Mickley returns back onto the bump with a glove up by his ear, as he shakes no. Full count. As the pitch comes to the plate, this one is up high, and make that for ball 4. So we see a leadoff walk as well here in the 6th inning for Gretna. Both him and Roberts getting the leadoff walk. And now this pulls into first base number 4, Colton Nicholson, as he is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout on his first at-bat. He followed along with a walk. As now for Mickley, just the 3rd walk that he has given out here in this game, along with his 8 strikeouts. As the first pitch that will come, this one is going to be counted for as strike 1 here off to Nicholson, as Carter Woodson, the left fielder, on deck to the 3-4-5 hitters in this inning. Koskin, the first baseman, with the glove up and ready, as the 0-1 will be thrown over to first, trying to get the tag there, as the runner slides in safe. So Mickley will get back to work again, as he gets the call sign from Elder. Another look to the runner on first. Back-to-back times as Koskin. That one did not go in the glove at first. That one kind of ran up and hit the leg and then back into the glove. So back-to-back times where they try to get the runner off first in Colton Silman. As here for Colton Nicholson at bat. As Mickley the 0-1 pitch. This one is outside, as Elder manages to get the glove all the way over to the other side and get that catch to make it for ball 1. 1-1 count, no outs in the bottom of the 6th, just the second batter here in the inning for the Griffins. As Mickley nods yes, looks to first. The 1-1 pitch, this one up high, ball 2. As Elder will swap the balls out and throws that one over to Mickley back on the mound. Back in the box comes Nicholson. Another lead off on first there for Silman. As Mickley the pitch, up and away for ball 3. As we see some action in the bullpen for the Hardhats, we see number 24, Rowan Fredrickson, getting warmed up. So here with the count at 3-1, runner on first. As Mickley delivers the pitch, this is swung on, popped up, and that one going out of play. So with that foul ball, that puts the strike column to 2. And now it's full count here as the Hardhats trying to find their first out here in the bottom of the 6th. As Nicholson back into the batter's box. Mickley looks over to the runner on first. The 3-2 pitch to the plate, swung on. This is popped up in the air as Koskin, the first baseman, as he gets under in foul territory, makes the catch for the first out here of the inning. And that puts one runner away. And that pulls up the left fielder, number 7, Carter Woodson. As Woodson also doing the same thing as Colton Nicholson, going 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. So that brings us the first out. As he steps into the batter's box, Mickley looks to see what Elder wants as a pitch, as it is traded off. Mickley, the first one, swung on and missed for strike 1. As now Declan Mickley just threw for his 101st pitch here of the game. So now that makes it for the 3rd Hardhats pitcher here in this tournament to throw over 100. As Mickley looks straight down the middle, gets his call. 0-1 count with 1 away. The pitch, this one comes up high. Elder stares on the runner on first as he holds there for now the 1-1 count. Mickley puts the glove hand on the hip. As Woodson taps here on home plate. Bat back up to the shoulder. Koskin glove up and ready. As the next pitch, this one coming inside. As that one gets away from Elder, he picks up, throws to second. As the runner will get there in time, so he advances off the wild pitch. So now the runner will go to second and makes this to a 2-1 count. As Elder again will exchange balls here for Declan Mickley. So now he has to worry about a runner on second here now with a 2-1 count for Carter Woodson as the center fielder and Jensen Albers is waiting on deck. As Mickley now look over the runner on second. As the left hand out. Reader backs off as the 2-1 pitch to the plate. This one comes up high for ball 3. So we saw the leadoff man here in the inning, and Colton Silman have a 4-pitch walk, and then followed with the Colton Nicholson pop-up to the first baseman, which was caught by Reagan Koskin. And now we're here to the 3rd at-bat of the game for Carter Woodson, as he faces a 3-ball, 1-strike count. As Mickley offers the pitch, this one comes up high for ball 4. So now he walks his 2nd batter here in the inning. And now Woodson adds for his 2nd walk of the game as well. And now the center fielder, Jensen Albers, comes up as he is 0 for 1 on his previous at-bat, hit the strikeout, and then he followed with a sack bunt as we're going to see Coach Downs make his way up here to the mound. As Declan Mickley, a total of 104 pitches here in this game. This could be the end for him this evening, as he hands the ball over in a great performance on the mound for Declan Mickley. He has only allowed 3 hits against him in this game with 1 run, 8 strikeouts, and 4 batters walked. Great performance from Mickley as he will give the handshakes out to all the Hardhats players as he makes his way to the bullpen, or into the dugout. And coming out of the bullpen here for the Post 22 Hardhats is number 24, Rowan Fredrickson. As for the right-handed throwing pitcher on the season, with a 6.2 innings pitched, a 1-win, no-loss record, 15 strikeouts to 4 batters walked, and with a 1.05 ERA. He has the best ERA here on the team.
Exactly.
If you subtract the Maddox Craft, zeros across the board for him with 5 innings pitched. As Fredrickson also will exchange for a ball here for the warm-up pitches. As Fredrickson, who came a little bit later along with Aiden Roberts, as both of them spending 1 year in college and then coming back here, returning for their 5th year for the Post 22 organization. As Fredrickson will get warmed up, we see him for the first time here in this whole tournament. That's one good thing, that positive that the Post 22 Hardhats have here in this game. As Bruin Sales, who pitched the full game and the game this morning, along with Braden Staper, in yesterday's. And we saw Tate Giddings, who had the starting game 2 on the doubleheader on Wednesday against Fargo. He pitched all the way into the 6th inning, and we saw Brixton Steen make his way up. And we saw Reagan Koskin, and that's it. So a total about like 5 pitchers that the Hardhats have used here and this whole entire tournament as they save up the arms for the later games. So Frederickson will just toss the ball around here for a few more times, and then we get set for the at-bat to Koa Stonebreaker, or excuse me, to Jensen Albers. Following the pitching change, as this is the first time the Hardhats have had a pitching change, so both teams now making it for one. As for Gretna East, it went from Drew Dowd switching over to Mason Fairburn. As the bottom of the 6th inning, with 1 out, runners on first and second here for the Griffins, as Frederickson and Elder, as they will have a quick talk here before they split off and we get set to go. 2 more outs for the Hardhats, and then we go to the last inning of play as they try to protect here on the 3-1 lead. So Frederickson, when they need him the most here to protect this lead, as he's called up, as he will try to dust up the mound here on turf as he gets set up. Looks over the runner on second as the first pitch that he will throw, as this one is going back to second as Reeder makes a diving catch, or excuse me, that one gets past. And now here to Frederickson back on the mound as he try to get that pickoff throw to the runner on second, as Reeder, who went diving trying to get for that ball. So Frederickson, who leans on in, waits the pitch call from Elder and takes a look to the runner on second and Silman. Frederickson the pitch. This one is outside for ball 1. Frederickson had a little bit of time of warming up in the bullpen for a little bit, as we don't see anyone in there anymore. And we don't see anyone warming up in for the Gretna East Griffins as well. As Frederickson on the 1-0 start. As in his next pitch, this one is down low and inside for ball 2 onto Albers, with Koa Stonebreaker, the second baseman, on deck. As Albers bat up to the shoulder. Frederickson looks the runner on second as the 2-0 pitch comes to the plate. Swung on and missed for strike 1. As the first strike thrown here in this game for Rowan Frederickson. As he has the glove up to the chest, he looks down the middle. 2-1 count with runners on first and second. As Reeder backs off the runner, as this next pitch is up and outside for ball 3. So with the count being 3-1 with runners on first and second, the Hardhats do not want to load the bases here, as they still need to try to find 2 outs here, as if a double play could get put in the hands here for Post 22. They had 3 in the last game, as the defense was stellar. As Frederickson, another look to the runner on second and Silman. The 3-1 pitch to the plate. This one is going to hit him off the top of the cleat. So a hit by pitch onto Jensen Albers. But base is loaded with only 1 out. As now the second baseman, number 11, Koa Stonebreaker, who comes up to the plate. So it's going to be Colton Silman at third, with Carter Woodson at second and Jensen Albers at first, as they're going to check on him to see if he's okay after taking that pitch on the top of his cleat. It looked to be the left foot. So Frederickson, who gets set up and ready, as the home plate umpire is requesting here for some more balls, as he'll get those here in a little bit. As Frederickson to Stonebreaker, who is 0 for 2 on a pop-up and a strikeout. As Frederickson offers the first pitch, a straight heater down the middle, called for strike 1 with no swing. As Stonebreaker does a little practice one before he enters the box here. 0-1 count with 1 away. As Frederickson, the next pitch coming. This one is low and outside for ball 1. As Frederickson here has to really dial in his pitches with being bases loaded, and the Hardhats only having a 2-run score, and with only 1 out. Looks down the middle, shakes no. As him and Eller find an agreement on a pitch. As the 1-1 to the plate. This one is counted for strike 2. That one looked to be a little outside, but Frederickson will take it. 1-2 count with 1 away here with Koa Stonebreaker at bat and the right fielder Drew Barada on deck. As Frederickson finalizes his pitch, looks the runner on third. Kicks the leg. This one is outside. It's getting away from Elder. Runner from third. He will come in and score. So now Gretna makes this back to a one-run game, as that is Colton Stillman, who advanced off the wild pitch. Now he scores the second run of the game for the Griffins. And now the count here to 2 balls and 2 strikes, now with runners on second and third. As the Hardhats infielders, they come up where the grass meets the dirt here on the turf field. As Fredrickson delivers the 2-2 pitch. This one is up and just right over the helmet here of Stonebreaker. So now full counts with 1 away. Fredrickson has a right arm open as he is trying to tell Elder here for a new one. Now look to the runner on third as he is jumpy going back and forth. The 3-2 pitch swung on. A ground ball hits to Burris at third. He looks over and tosses it to Koskin at first, as that will be for a ground out. So that makes it for the second out here of the inning, which the Hardhats really needed there. As 2 away on the ground out from Barada. As we go now here to, or excuse me, that was for Stonebreaker. Now we go here to the right fielder, and number 2, Drew Barada. As first base still remains open with runners on second and third with 2 away. Fredrickson offers the first pitch. It's swung on a miss for strike 1. As for Stonebreaker goes 0 for 3 with a pop-up ground out and strikeout for him this evening. As Barada 0 for 2 on 2 strikeouts. Fredrickson offers the 0-1 pitch as swung on a miss for strike 2. As Fredrickson here with the 1 run scored from Colton Stillman, putting this game from a 2-run to a 1-run lead. As Fredrickson the count at 0-2 with 2 outs. Looks to the runner on third. As the pitch, this one is outside for ball 1. As Carter Woodson the runner on third, and Jensen Albers the runner on second. As for Gretna, they look for the tying run to come in. As Fredrickson, the 1-2 pitch. This one down the middle catches him looking for strike 3. So Rowan Fredrickson with his first strikeout of the game in the 6th inning as Pulse 22 as they hold on to that 3-2 lead after Gretna gets 1. So 3-2 after 6. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV and we'll be back for the start of the 7th inning.
Kevin Brown, please. 7 crowns were needed at the press box.
Now we're going to go here to start the last inning here of this second game for the Pulse 22 Hardhats here in this game, the last game as well for the day, as Josh Elder will step up to the plate. Elder, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. After Rowan Fredrickson helps the Hardhats come away there in the 6th inning, throwing a strikeout to Drew Barada, making him go 0 for 3 on 3 strikeouts. So Elder with leadoff duties here to start off the 7th, as Mason Fairburn still remains on the mound as the lefty's first pitch comes in to the lefty hitter and Elder as this one goes down the middle for a called strike 1. As Fairburn, the lefty again, gets the call from Herman, the catcher, as the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on a miss for strike 2 by Elder, so 2 pitches for 2 strikes with Hadley Burris on deck and Regan Turnquist in the hole for the Hardhats. As Elder keeps the bat about midway as he was waiting for Fairburn to offer the next pitch, but first he takes the step off as he's now back on 0-2 count, just 2 pitches in here to the first at-bat of the 7th inning. As the next one is swung on a miss for strike 3, so Fairburn adds for his 4th strikeout here of the game after 3-pitch strikeout to Josh Elder to start off the inning. As now for Josh Elder on the season, making that for his 10th strikeout. As now here starting next here at bat is the third baseman number 14, Hadley Burris. As for Burris on his last at bat, hit the sac fly. As the first pitch, this one comes on the outside top corner for ball 1. Burris also having a walk and a 6-4-3 double play that he hit into. As the 1-0, this one comes in for called strike 1. So 2 pitches for Burris, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away. Plus 22 holding on to that 1-run lead, 3-2 here in the top of the 7th. As Fairburn the pitch, this one is just up and outside again. That one is counted for ball 2. As Mason Fairburn, number 47, the left-handed throwing starting pitcher. After Drew Dow was the starter here in this game for Gretna. As the kick of the leg, the 2-1 pitch, swung on a miss for strike 2 from Burris. So after Elder on the 3-pitch strikeout as the leadoff man now, here is Burris, just the second batter facing a 2-2 count, 4 pitches in. As Turnquist waiting on deck. As Fairburn the pitch, this one comes up high, makes it for ball 3. So another full count that Hadley Burris will see here in this game. He takes a practice swing outside the box and now puts the bat back up to the shoulder. As Fairburn gives the nod off to Herman the catcher. The 3-2 pitch, swung on a miss for strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in a row thrown there from Mason Fairburn to Josh Elder and Hadley Burris. And that actually makes it for 4 in a row for Mason Fairburn. He took care of Jackson Reeder and Lars Kiefer back in the 6th inning. And now here to Elder and Burris to start the 7th. As this is the designated hitter number 15, Regan Turnquist, up to the plate. He is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a flyout. As the first pitch he sees, he swings and misses for strike 1. As Fairburn returns back to the bump, as Turnquist, who has found the ball in the bat here quite recently, as the next pitch he sees, swings and misses for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. As Pulse 22, this will be the last time we see them hit here, unless if this game goes into extra innings. As the kick of the leg from Fairburn, the 0-2, this one goes way outside and up high, and that one is going off the backstop and rolling back here to Herman the catcher. As he throws that one back up onto the mound, as they're just going to do a trade of balls there for Fairburn. So 1-2 count with 2 away, as Turnquist ready to see the 4th pitch here on this at-bat. Fairburn twists and turns, offers the 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. So for Mason Fairburn there, 3 at-bats onto Josh Elder, Hadley Burris, and Regan Turnquist. And he strikes all 3 out, and that makes it for a total of 5 in this game for the Gretna East Griffins pitcher. And now here starting for the Griffins in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's going to be Gavin Hoovermail, the DH, and that'll follow by Kason Brown and Carson Harriman, the 9-1-2 hitters, as Rowan Fredrickson makes his way back up here to the mound after taking care of business in the 6th inning as he came to relief for Declan Mickley, who threw a total of 103 pitches, and through just only 1 inning here for Rowan Fredrickson, he has already been 15 pitches in. After he threw a strikeout to Drew Barada to finish out the 6th inning after bases were loaded. As they managed to get 1 run scored in the last inning, as Post 22 looks to hold them off here to earn their 25th win on the season, as this is the 30th game played out of every game for Post 22 this season, and an overall 24-25 record. After they won the first game of this tournament and then lost the next 2. And they bounced back this morning to win their 2nd game as they look to win their 3rd game here of this tournament. As Fredrickson, a right-handed relief pitcher, who comes in the 6th inning, will throw his final warm-up pitches. And then we go to Gavin Hoovermail, the DH, who, before stepping into the batter's box here, he is 0 for 2 on 2 strikeouts. As the Hardhats will meet up here on the mound for one last time in this game. as they will give good luck taps here to all infielders and Rowan Fredrickson. And far away, helmet taps to the outfielders. So they all salute to each other.
Leading off the bottom of the seventh inning.
As here comes Gavin Hoovermail.
Gavin Hooverman.
Hoovermail, the 9th hitter in the lineup for Gretna East. As Eller puts the mask back on and he returns behind home plate. As here is Rowan Fredrickson. He'll find some extra grip here as he pops the ball out of the glove and back into his palm. As the first pitch here in the bottom of the 7th, as this one is coming really close to hitting Hoovermail. As that one is just going to squeeze past him and go all the way to backstop for a called ball 1. Fredrickson is going to take a look at it. He's going to dry it off here with his hands. And the 1-0 start after the first pitch. That just gets away from Elder. As Fredrickson, a deep breath. The offer is this one almost hitting him again. So that's twice as the home plate umpire says he is just going to take first himself. As Fredrickson, who is trying to plead for his case after the first one came right in front of him. And now the second one goes up and back and behind him. So Fredrickson with the runner taking off to first. After that, too, right there. So the third base coach here for the Griffins is going to have a talk with the home plate umpire.
Pinch running for Hoovermail, number 13, Chase Neneman.
So pinch runner and Chase Neneman as he comes in as a runner on first. As here is Kason Brown, the speedy third baseman for the Griffins. As for him here in this game, he is 1 for 3, a ground out, fly out, and single. As he also has a stolen base as well. So Fredrickson takes a good look to the runner on first as the pinch runner and Chase Neneman. Fredrickson, this one is popped up in the air. Roberts, the second baseman, who is under it in shallow right field, and he makes the catch, and that's for the first out here of the inning. Just 2 more to go for another Hardhats victory. As now here to Carson Herman, the catcher, as he is 1 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a double. As the pop-up there from Kason Brown, who just made for his 4th at-bat of the game. As Herman here batting second will follow. As Neneman, the base runner on first with his leadoff. Koskin has his glove up and ready. As Fredrickson ready to throw the first pitch as it comes. This is Swan on a soft ground ball. Gets past Fredrickson. Reeder is there, the shortstop. He throws to first, and that gets it for the second out here at the bottom of the 7th inning. So 1 more out away, and the Hardhats will get the second win on the day. As this is now the shortstop number 23, Colton Silman. As the base runner advances off to second. As for Silman, who is 1 for 3 in this game, a single, walk, and fly out. As Fredrickson gets set ready after the last 2 pitches, taking care of 2 batters for the 2 outs. Silman, the shortstop. As Fredrickson looks back to second, the pitch. This one is just on that top outside corner, and that one just far out enough to be called for ball 1. Fredrickson looks at the ball, and now looks back here to home plate to Josh Elder. As he gives him the nod. Reeder right behind the runner on second. As Fredrickson looks back and forth, the 1-0 pitch. Swan on a ground ball hit here to Fredrickson. He'll do it all himself, and he will tag the base. And the post-22 Hardhats with the final score of 3-2 as they will defeat the Gretna East Griffins as they will earn for their 3rd win here in this tournament. They go 3-2 as Gretna East, they will go 3-2 as well. So the Hardhats, the next game that they will play is tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Time as they'll play against Lincoln East, also known as Carpetland, for the final pool play game here at the Omaha tournament. So stay tuned here on the YouTube channel at Hardhats TV, as well as the Rapid City Post 22 Baseball Facebook page and the Instagram page for all your latest news on Hardhats and all Post 22 information. So thank you for tuning in to Hardhats TV here tonight, folks, as we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. As this is Wyatt Simmons signing off. Have a great night.
Is this somebody's phone charger?
No, those have just been up here. I'm not sure who those are.